Hello and welcome to another Phil Decides to Try Something New on his channel. I have no idea what this is going to be on, what channel this is going to be on, but this is like a new thing. Maybe it'll become something, maybe it won't. I swear my life's just gradually become more and more of a sitcom. It's like, this week Phil does this week Phil does that. Like, if you look at my main channel, I guess technically it is Ginger Phillip channel. Like, it's just like, you would think it's like me, like, just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Like, just trying everything. But in reality, it's me just like, well, I've recently been confirmed to have manic episodes, yet to be learned. What it is, like if it's bipolar or something else, because there are multiple things that cause manic episodes. But anyway, it's mainly that. Me and being like, oh, this will be a good idea, or just jumping at it rather than actually gradually going through things. But anyway, enough of my depressing life. I decided to, because I've got a new PlayStation Plus, and in July 2022, I've now about 40 games, so about 30, 40 games got added, and one of them was Scrat's Nutty Adventure. It's been out about 2-3 years. It's obviously a movie tie-in game. It's 3D platformer. I absolutely adore 3D platformers. So I thought, I'll play this. I've finished the game in about a day. And then I've been trying to force myself to get all the collectibles, because that's all I need to do to get the platinum. And I thought, well, as I was playing it, like I said, just a random idea, why not review the game? And I really care about 3D platformers. It's legitimately sad to me that they're kind of pushed to the side these days. They're still alive, but they're not getting, it's not like PS2 where they were the dominant thing, what it looked like at least. I love Ratchet and Clank, Crash, Spyro, the whole works. I've never played Sly Cooper until I was late teens or something like that. But I still like them. They're not the ones that made me a lover of the genre. But anyway, Scrat is kind of what I think. Scrat's Nutty Adventure is kind of I'm guessing it's a celebration of the series, because there's 4 stages with 4 levels. So if you know your maths, you know how many levels there are. It's kind of bland. There's obviously an Ice Age 1 stage, an Ice Age 2 stage, with Ice Age 2 villains, the sea creatures. There's an Ice Age. Well, this is the thing. It's kind of weird, because the stage 3 is kind of Ice Age 4. Then stage 4 is Ice Age 3. See, I grew up with this year. I grew up by watching these movies. I haven't seen the last one, which the Ice Age 5 movie were I think there's aliens in or something. There's a spaceship. I seen the trailer, I think, years ago. The spoilers alert. The game ends with him going to the spaceship, which kind of sets off the adventure in the movie, I think. So it's basically a tie-in game, but I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I think this game came out a while after the movie. I could be wrong. I think it did though. Obviously, I'm just this review is kind of me rambling, but anyway, basically, you just go through the levels. This gameplay, by the way, is just me showing you it's kind of 2 levels, and it's my least favorite in it. You're basically in one room and you go like kind of like side areas to then like quickly make up a platform to get up into the exit of that main room. It's okay for one thing, but they literally do it twice in a row. This is like very like bland, like it's like the blandest, like unimaginative, like way to make a 3D platformer. The combat is awful. It's kind of just mashing buttons and hope that something sticks. The hitboxes are weird. It's just very like. See, this feels like the most like indie game, like glitchy, low budget game ever. When it's like a licensed title, it feels so low budget. Like, you know. It's just like, I think it's like the cheapest you could make a game these days, like as a like for a movie tie-in. I mean, I have no idea. It's just it's not awful. It's just like about like a 5, I think. If I had to rate, I know like halfway through the review or something. Basically, you go through each like kind of movie or stage. And there's not really a story, that's why I haven't said it yet. It's just Scrat is trying to open a temple, he falls into a temple, and he has to like gather these gems, these gems you collect, these little shards, these purple shards that are scattered all over, which you've seen, which are in the video. They're like currency apart from. There's nothing to buy with them. Like, really, you can buy concept art early, but you get it all by the end of the game anyway, and it's not like you need to get collectibles to get them. You just unlock them by playing the game. So if you want to have if you want to have like a little picture early, then yes. But other than that, there's like a purple bar that you can see next to Scrat on the top left-hand corner. Basically, after 2 stages, I had fully filled up that bar. All it does is it gives you like, it just like fills up the health bar more. That's a pretty long health bar for a 3D platformer. So, and basically you lose a bit every time you touch water or like get hit by an enemy. If you like 3 times in a row hit the water, you die. And you get teleported back. It doesn't like take currency off you. You get teleported back to the checkpoint. You don't lose progress. It's just that's how it is. You just get back and you continue on your way. I mean, it is a children's game, so it's not a hard game. It's a pretty boring platinum because you just play for the game and then each stage, once you finish it, it's like Crash Bandicoot. I guess the third one also like what I played a lot as a kid on the PS2, where Wrath Cortex. It's kind of like it's kind of like that, where like at the end of each stage, you know, there's a boss in each stage, but it's not even the final level. The final level of each stage is kind of like you're like either skydiving or like kind of like ice skating. Well, not ice skating. You're like ice sledding. You're like you're snowboarding down or. Falling from the sky and going through rings that gives you more shards, or you're doing all sorts of things. But it's normally like the second last level, which I'm over right now, which is a boss. I can't even remember if there's a boss. Like, this is how it's very like processed and like here's a game. Like, it's not, oh my god, my 2 cats are play fighting. Well, I've got 3 cats, but the 2 lads are play fighting, so I don't know if that'll pick up on the mic. But anyway, it's like a very, it's just a very like, I don't know, it's like processed food as in a game. It's very weird. Like, it just, I know it's in one ear, out the other ear. It's just, basically, it's if you like 3D platformers, you'll enjoy it. Just like going through the motions. It's like it's something to do. You'll finish it in a day, and then like there's hundreds of like like collectibles to get. There's like statues and also like shards. Like not shards. They're like pieces of like an image that you create an image and you get a trophy for it basically. I haven't even finished it yet. I haven't got the platinum. I have no idea what's going to happen. Obviously, probably nothing. I don't. That was going to give another cutscene. I mean, if I make another review, I kind of might just say, "Oh yeah, this happens at the end of Scrat," whatever. But basically, you get a new ability every time you finish a stage, just like what is in like some Crash games and stuff, Crash Bandicoot games. You basically there's a one where you've just seen where you get ability to go through like kind of like you like can jump through hoops. You can do one where you drag blocks. You get a double jump, and then you expect a fourth one after finishing the fourth stage, but you don't. But yeah, it's just like a very boring, like, I can't even say collectathon because it doesn't even feel like you need to collect anything. Like you just getting like you just kind of like go through point A to point B, and you can collect the stuff. Like I could literally just delete the game straight after getting the finishing the game. You know, I don't even need to get the platinum. I'm gonna get the platinum, I think, if I can really be asked. But it's like such a chore. Yeah. I've been like rambling on for 11 minutes now, and I feel like I've said everything. The boss battles are very boring. Like they're just very bland. There's one detail I like where there's like you can throw projectiles, and it's like you like pick up like a ball basically from the ground. So when you're in the snow area, you pick up snow. When you're in like you pick up dirt, and you pick up like stone and like put it together and another like the stone and like so it's like whatever area you're in, there's a different balls. So like 4 stages, there's 4 different like balls of basically of like dirt or stone or snow. Basically it's like it's kind of like a oh here's this game. I don't know, it's like kind of like a very bland, like I said, a very bland 3D platformer. It's nothing like the greats. It's not like awful. It's just like basically I've finished the game and I forgot about it already. Like you just like about halfway through you get very bored. You can't like I've just seen on the footage there. You get killed by the wolves. You can't fight them. You get insta killed, but it's not really like a big consequence. You don't lose anything. And see, like if you see in the top left corner all that currency, and it doesn't do anything. It's just such a like boring like 3D platformer. I'll see, it's fun to like have yet another like 3D platformer because like I never get bored of 3D platformers. That's like my genre. I love them. I absolutely adore them. When a game that doesn't normally like do 3D platforming, they decide, oh, let's put it in. I like my ears prick up at that. Like I kind of like, oh, I want to play that. But yeah, I don't know. It's not like offensive or anything. It's just like a very like I said, mediocre. It's just like here we go. This is a movie tie-in, which we don't get a lot of movie tie-ins these days, and like it basically doesn't feel like it's made for like whenever it came out. Like what 2018, 2019, maybe 2020 came out. It doesn't feel like it's from then. It feels like it's from like 2005. Like there was like an Ice Age 2 game where you played as Scrat, and this feels like a sequel to that like came out like the year afterwards. It doesn't. Yeah, it's very like kind of like in its wrong time. It shouldn't be only like 2 or 3 years old. It's a very like weird game. in that sense. It's so if you like really like the old 3D like PS2 platformers, this is for you, but it's like a very like bland version, and like if you want an easy platinum, get it. This is a platinum for you. But yeah, like I don't know, I can't think of anything I've missed out. There's like no like story. Like I think I've just said the review. Like, see, I was worried that like I hadn't even recorded enough footage. Like I'm just like record a bit of gameplay, but I think I'm done. If you enjoyed my reviews, like, well, here you go. I'll make another one, but I've got like a few channels on TikTok. I've got my cats, like flashing friends, and it's also a YouTube channel of that. But that's basically it. Obviously my Ginger Philip main channel, and then I've got a few other channels. I don't even know if I should say what ones I've got because I have no idea. I guess I'll just upload this to Ginger Philip one, and then see if I feel like uploading another like review, and then this video might get uploaded the second time onto another channel if I decide to move it to a different channel. But yeah, I'm done. This game is just meh. I don't think anyone cares what someone has to say about this game. It's just like, it's very glitchy as well. It's shite. I might even be a 4, really. I'm being really fair saying a 5. But yeah, 5 or 10 for now anyway. Anyway, thank you for listening. Hopefully my mic audio isn't awful.